This battle at the end of the Healing Church's workshop is kind of a letdown, but it's also cool once you see what's next. This was just kind of almost a breather when it comes to the DLC. The living failures are experimental patients that almost succeeded in granting them the insight like they did with Rom, but Rom seems to be the only success they've ever had. All the patients you see running around are just failed after failed after failed experiment. These ones got closer, but are also failures, hence their name. They still have some power. They can kill you, which is the only thing that's reasonably different about this boss. They can swipe and kill you. They have a pretty decent access to some arcane magics, which is tricky, but not really. The trick to this battle is just run around the circle and kill the one that's doing magic. You see that big summon orb attack? If you're close, you can charge up an R2 and hit him in the back. Otherwise, if you're not close enough and he has enough time to ready the attack, just dodge it. It's like a Call Beyond, but much, much slower. Other than that, the only other thing they do is just fire this sort of orb like that, which then detonates. So as soon as you see that orb, just run away from it. And other than that, just continue around the perimeter, find one that's by himself and wail on it for a little bit, run around. Don't get swarmed. Don't try to like bunch 3 of them up and hit them all together at the same time with your transform attack. Watch for the guys that are summoning magic and kill them. I had this one charged up and ready to go, except for that boner came up and hit me. But that's really it is. If you have an opportunity to see the charge up spell, you can clobber them in the back. Otherwise, just keep kiting them around in circles. Just run around in circles, look for the one doing magic, take it out. That really has a lot of recovery for them, and you can wail on them like that. Each one does damage to the whole total. I don't believe there are like false ones or a real one or anything like that. It's just however many of these things you can kill it takes to stop the boss. They can go up on the stairs, you can go all the way around. Just continue to move around the battlefield. Some point after halfway, they all start to summon a big version of that attack, which are huge meteorites, exactly like Rom does, right? Except it takes like 6 of these things to pull off what Rom can do by herself. During that time, you can still smash on them. However, you gotta be a little bit careful you don't get caught in the torrent. They come at a specific angle once you see it in the sky, and you can just hide behind the tree. You stay behind that tree and that won't hit you. If you have enough space, you can run around and hit them during the wind-up because they're not moving while they're summoning that spell. Again, these were failed experiments. Rom is able to do that at will and keep doing it. These things take all of them to combine their powers to do a fraction of that. Other than that, all they do is swipe at you. There's another one. So I know I'm safe here. I can just clobber this one. Kill it, get some damage. Stay behind the tree until it's over. No big deal. And then as soon as it's over, go back to business. Watch that orb from anywhere. Try to keep them separated. Go for the one on the edge. Quite honestly, it's a lot like fighting Rom's spiders, if I have to think about it. You want to stay all the way on the perimeter. Do not allow anything to get behind you. Kill the one on the edge. Keep flanking all the way around, killing the ones on the edge. This actually is a lot like Rom's spiders, just without a central target. Some of them can do spells very similar to how Rom does, just weaker versions of it. The only problem with this fight is it kind of is a letdown, but you'll see what's coming next.